Hi everyone, it's Lulu. How are you today? It is Sunday night and it's time for our little chit chat. I don't know that I have that much to chit chat about, but somehow I find things to talk about just like most of us do. But one of the things I thought that might be interesting is my winter AM skincare routine. So I'm going to go through that kind of quickly. This isn't meant to be a tutorial or anything like that, but you know, but I always start out with mom, and mom is mom. Mom, not better, not worse, just mom being mom. Today was we video call with her on Wednesdays and Sundays. Usually, we try to reserve that well in advance. And it turned out that today, unfortunately, at 1:30, usually it's like at the end of lunch, so she's pretty alert, but she was already napping. So it was just a very short, she just kept saying, I want to sleep, I want to sleep. So we just kept it brief. But other than that, there's no new developments. And on Netflix Prime Video, I'm watching Prime. I am rewatching Endeavor. Was I doing that last week? Because I feel like I have been rewatching Endeavor forever. It's a British detective series. Takes place in the kind of the mid 60s, early 70s. I just feel like I've been watching it forever. I just keep falling asleep and then I rewatch it and it stays on and anyway, so on and so forth. And I do want to say, if you are an Aldi shopper or a Starbucks shopper, okay, so like follow me with this. I love banana bread. Can I just say this one more time? I love banana bread. Now, there's banana bread I like. There's banana bread I tolerate. But when it's made just the way I love it, which is probably different than the way you love it, and I don't make banana bread, so I have no room to criticize. But I really, really like the banana bread at Starbucks, particularly if they warm it just right, not too much, not too little, but just right. Love it. And I don't know what it is, a slice, because I don't really go to Starbucks, but I want to say it's between $3 and $4 a slice. It's a thick slice, but it's like ridiculous. It's kind of like, what's the other one they have there that I like? Lemon pound cake, lemon frosted something. Aldi. You know how you see the plastic boxes, pastry boxes, and you'll see pound cake, you'll see chocolate vanilla swirl cake, you'll see cranberry orange cake, you'll see banana cake. I've had quite a few of those, and those are the ones I tolerated. They just tasted too artificial. The one at Aldi is the one at Starbucks, I swear. And so for like $3.29, you get 8 slices. Granted, they're thinner slices. Oh my, this is one of those discoveries I'm sorry I made, because I now dream about this banana cake that's pre-sliced. It is so moist. It is so delicious. It is so real banana-y. Is that a word, banana-y? Oh, it is just wonderful. It is just wonderful. Anyway, back to my AM skincare. Now this is winter. This is my winter skincare routine. I have very, very oily skin. And a lot of it has to do, well, not too much. It does not vary very much. And if it does, I'll tell you when and why. I have been using this particular cleanser, Purity, for 20 years, maybe longer. I buy the big bottle. And I only use this in the morning. I mean, I use it at night, but I also oil cleanse. But this is not my PM skincare routine. This is my AM skincare routine. So suds, it doesn't suds, it's just a cleanser. But this is what I use as my cleanser. Once that is dry, now, I'm going to do my best to get this right. I get these from Amazon. They're about $3, $4. There's 30 of them in here, so you would think, okay, 15 days, because she's using a full one under each eye. And I'm putting this up in front for you to see. Collagen Eye Zone Mask. So you go into the field in Amazon, you go collagen eye zone mask. What I do, and they're very wet. What I do, I cut the top off, obviously, and it's a seal pack. So like a seal bag. And they're very well sealed, obviously. Okay. I take them, there's a bunch of them in here, and I take them, and what I do is I take my scissors, and while it's still, there's another pack in here. I take them and I cut them in half. Try to do it as carefully as possible. So I've now taken these 30 sheets and I've made it 60 sheets. And that'll last me a full month. So $3 or $4 worth will last me a full month. They're very, very, very thin. Like, you want to peel it off, but this is actually 2 or 3 of them. So you very carefully, see there's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. And what I do in the morning is after I cleanse, I take it and I put it under my eye like this. And I leave it on for about 10 minutes while I'm brushing my teeth, making my cup of coffee, reading emails. That's what I'm doing. And then I take them both off and I toss them. The key again is to cut it in half and to really make sure that you're down to the flimsy, flimsy, flimsiest little piece. And sometimes you need tweezers to kind of, I use my nails and kind of grab and pull them apart. After I take them off, my entire face, I use Timeless Matrixyl 3000 Serum. This is, I don't want to get lashback for this, but I'm going to say this is a synthetic retinol. It has all the same properties as a retinol, whether it be prescription or a very well-made retinol or retinade or retinaldehyde product. And you can use it under your face. You will get the mildest, the mildest, the mildest of peeling. You will not get the uglies, not even under your eyes. You'll just get mild peeling for maybe the first, not the first few days. It takes a while for this to work. So maybe the first few days of the second week. And I get it just like right, literally, with Retin-A, I get it everywhere. And I've been using Retin-A for months. So I just get it here. Hey, do you like my new background? I meant to start out by asking you about my background. So it's still fun. It's still makeup. It's just a little different. Isn't it cute? So I take this dropper and I barely, oh my, never in a million years. I use about that much. And I put it in the palm of my hand, do this, and then wipe everywhere, especially the tops of my eyes, the bottom of my eyes, and my whole face. That's what I do. At night, I use Retin-A. I use the real deal at night. But during the day, I use this Matrixyl, and it's by Timeless. Timeless Matrixyl 3000. All right. Once I do that, I'm barely done. It's still wet on my face. I use the Timeless Vitamin C 20% serum. And I take, again, barely, it's gonna run out of my hand, I mean, because it is completely like water. But I mean, I don't do a full pump. I just do a little bit. And then I do the same thing. And I don't know why, but for some reason this one, and I only do the bottom of my face, I pat. I do the Matrixyl down my throat too, I should say. I pat. Everything I do to my face, I do to my throat and my neck. I pat. It doesn't take a lot of anything to get the job done. I think we all waste way too much. I think a lot of that has to blame on HSN, QVC. They use so much, it's ridiculous because they need to keep getting this sale every 30 days. These things should be lasting you way longer than 30 days, I'm sorry. And then maybe, and this is where the variable comes, maybe I use a moisturizer, maybe I just use my sunscreen. The sunscreen I love, and I have a lot of sunscreens because I am a sunscreen girl, is Paula's Choice Super Light Daily Wrinkle Defense Broad Spectrum SPF 30. And it has resveratrol, antioxidants. It is also a moisturizer. It's for normal oily skin. It's part of the Resist line. If I've slept mostly on my back, and I really don't know that until the morning, and I feel my face and I can tell my under eyes still feel like they have some moisturizing cream on it. My face still feels kind of, you know, kind of silky, kind of, I know that I've mostly, whereas there are some nights I sleep with my face squished in my pillow and everything comes off and everything's on the pillow. If I have a relatively good night and I've mostly slept on my back, then I'll just use my sunscreen because it has moisturizer in it. I have very, very oily skin. If I have the kind of night where I'm tossing and turning a lot, I'm on my face, I'm on my back, I'm on my stomach, I'm on my side, then I will use my favorite is a gel, moisturizing gel. This is a sample size. This is the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel. I love this. I love this. I've tried other gel moisturizers. I love this. I do love Tatcha's. I will not pay that price. It's got nothing, there are no secret ingredients in Tatcha's except the packaging and the name. I'm kind of having a little bit of an issue with Tatcha right now. Anyway, I love this. And when I run out of my sample, I will be using this. And this is for oily skin. This is the L'Oreal Hydra Genius. And it's a beautiful glass bottle. It does have a little bit of denatured alcohol in it. I have very oily skin. I'm not afraid of it. There are articles, and even Dr. Dre, but there are articles that say denatured alcohol helps things penetrate. It helps things go deeper into the skin. You don't want it to be the first ingredient. You don't want to open up a bottle of alcohol and put it all over your face. But this is what I use. I'll be using this after my Clinique. And when I run out of this, which will take me definitely through the spring and summer, I'll probably be going back to the gel. Although I have to say, in the summer, this is a winter AM skincare. In the winter, I usually just use this. And there, ladies and gentlemen, you have. I start with my Purity. I put on my eye patches while I make my coffee, read my email, brush my teeth. I then use Matrixyl 3000 all over my face and my neck, including my above eye and under eye. While that is still wet, I do just a little drop in my hand of the vitamin C, Timeless Vitamin C 20%. And I do that to the bottom of my face and my neck. And then I put on my sunscreen. And I'm done. I may or may not use a moisturizer, and if I do, it's a gel moisturizer. And there you have it. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you found it helpful. Ask me any questions below if you are very oily skinned and you have a trick. But my routine is very simple. My PM routine is very simple as well. So if you have any questions or you have any other ideas for me, critiques, whatever, I'm open. Let me know down below. And I hope you have a fabulous week. Bye-bye.